Okay, guys, so I assume that you understood the story completely, and I'm sure that you must have liked it as well, right? काफी मजेदार story भी थी ना. Uh, so let us, like try the comprehension section now. And in today's lesson, we will be dealing with A1 and A2 activities in comprehension. Why was Muni careful about not irritating his wife? Well, there was nothing to eat in the house. Okay, Muni was careful about not irritating his wife because he knew that if he didn't irritate her, she would somehow arrange some food for him in the evening. What was Muni's first reaction to the foreigner? Well, Muni's first reaction to the foreigner was that as soon as he saw the foreigner get off his wagon, he got very frightened and he wanted to, get away from there. Since the foreigner was wearing khaki clothes, Muni thought him to be a soldier or a policeman. For the initial few minutes, Muni actually sat there frozen because he cannot run away. And then he fidgeted and tried to edge away, quietly move away. The conversation between Muni and the foreigner brings their contrasting life in focus. Give instances from the story to prove the statement. तो किस तरह से जो है मुनि और जो वो फॉरेनर है उसकी बातचीत जो है किस तरह से उनके बिल्कुल कॉन्ट्रास्टिंग लाइफ पर जो है फोकस करती है, दोनों की कितनी अलग जिंदगी है इस पे फोकस करती है. तो इसका जो है इंस्टेंसेस देना है, इसका एविडेंस हमें देना है. तो वेल देयर आर मेनी एविडेंसेस दैट यू कैन यूज. फॉर एग्जांपल लाइक when Muni, you will notice that Muni is frequently talking about his religion and mythology, जबकि the foreigner जो है he is busy making a deal with Muni to buy that like a statue. दूसरा example है जहाँ पर कि Muni is like talking about cattle theft and the American is talking about his hobby of chopping wood. Now Muni is more than happy to sell the goats, and on the other hand the American is quite happy to buy that statue. And like this, the contrasting lives of these two individuals is brought into focus more through the communication gap as well. Now, final question in this section. What did Muni think that the foreigner wanted to buy? Why? Well, Muni thought that the foreigner wanted to buy his two goats. And why did Muni think so? Well, because while negotiating, the foreigner went towards the goats and started to stroke their backs with a show of attention. Muni misunderstood this gesture and he started thinking that the foreigner was actually making him that 100 rupees offer for the goats. Now let us move to the reference to context questions. That a scoundrel wouldn't give me anything, so go out and sell the drumsticks for what they are worth. Well, who is the speaker? Muni. Who is referred to as the scoundrel? The shopkeeper. Why? Because he refused to give him the grocery items because Muni was already in huge debt. Why did Muni ask his wife to sell all the drumsticks? Well, because Muni wanted to eat drumsticks with sauce, but he could not get, but the shopkeeper refused to give him the grocery items for making the sauce. So he asked his wife to go and sell the drumsticks. Maybe I am holding you up and you want to chop wood. Who said these words? The American. To whom? To Muni. And why? Because he misinterpreted his gesture of punishing the cattle thieves. What was the difference between the speaker and the listener in the act of chopping wood? Well, Muni was gesturing about, fine, like mincing of meat, right? And the listener actually misinterpreted it as the act of chopping wood. So that's the difference. While he was brooding on this vision, the foreigner utilized the pause to say, I assure you that this will have the best home in the USA. What was the vision that Muni was thinking about? Well, the Muni was thinking about the vision of, Lord Kalki, who would appear at the end of Kali Yuga. Okay, and trample the bad people to death. So he was thinking about that vision, the one that he had just described. What did the foreigner want that he assured Muni about giving it a good home in his country? The foreigner wanted the horse, and he thought that Muni is apprehensive about its treatment in his country, and that is why he tried to assure him of offering it a good home in his country. He must be gone to fetch some help, I suppose. Who is the speaker? The American. Who is he referring to? He is referring to Muni. Why did the speaker say these words? Well, because Muni took the money, turned around, and just simply walked off. So these are the comprehension based questions. Try answering them. The next lesson we will look at A3 of the comprehension section, and we will also try working on the vocabulary section in the same lesson. Bye bye.